John! John, what happened?
Man, they're shooting at me. Look at them, boy.
John, what happened?
Oh, shit.
Put your hands out.
I'm so ready to die, man.
Please, John, for the love of God, put your hands out the window. Get on the ground. Listen. Listen to them. Listen to them. John. John, listen. John, listen.
Get your snipers, boys. I'm ready. You ready?
Gun, center console. Gun, center console.
Center console. That's right, boys. That's right. Let me get a better shot.
Is that a cane or a rifle? Is that a cane or a rifle? John, tell me that right now.
You know what it is. It's an AR-15 hollow point. Ready to go, brother.
Show me what that is.
Which one?
John, you want them to back up? John, do you want them to back up? Show me what you have there. Show me what you have.
I'm gonna show you, man.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Jeff Gahler. The video clip you've just viewed pertains to the fatal police-involved shooting of John Fauver in April of 2022. County Executive Bob Castley has now confirmed that this is the case linked to the $1 million taxpayer-funded settlement paid to Mr. Fauver's wife, the person who purchased one of 3 guns in his possession at the time of his death. The law firm representing Mr. Fauver's wife made a statement in the media which has raised significant concerns. These concerns resonate not only with all members of our agency, but most likely with every individual who has ever taken an oath of office and proudly worn the badge. When discussing Castley's decision to give away $1 million, the attorney for John Fauver's wife stated, "In this case, the county made the right decision. This was an opportunity for the county to do justice and for the officer to put it behind him." Take a moment to let those words sink in. He said this was a chance for the officer to put it behind him. This is a sad commentary added to an already callous narrative. Our deputies were forced to make a life or death split-second decision and will never forget having to take a life. Despite what the media and TV might portray, no police officer ever wants to have to live with the knowledge they had to take the life of another. In this case, our deputies made that split-second decision based on the fact that they believed John Fauver was armed and posed a genuine threat.
Okay, so you think he's suicidal? So what makes you think he's suicidal, ma'am?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can hear him in the background.
So my blood is on your hands. Just so you know, I just wanted you to be aware of that. I wasn't going to do it. I was going to try my best because I don't want you to...
Okay. Is that the phone? Is he on the phone or is he on scene?
This is Sharon. I'm going to put a bullet in my head in about 10 minutes.
Okay, I know what's going on. Okay. Were there any weapons involved right now?
No, there are
No.
weapons
Okay.
involved.
Okay. Does he need medical attention?
He has 2 guns, but we don't know where they are.
Okay.
I believe they're in the truck.
In that critical moment, they faced the real possibility of being fired upon. These deputies, who courageously put their lives on the line every day, cannot simply put it behind them, as is so arrogantly suggested by the attorney receiving this payment. Now that the case has been made public, I want to play a few videos for you so you can judge for yourself the severity of this incident and why our deputies made the decision to use deadly force.
Talk to us. Hands up! Just come talk to me, John. John, hey brother, just come talk to me. John, come talk to us, brother. John, don't do this, John.
Come on,
John,
don't
just come
do
talk to
this.
us. Put your hands up and come talk to us. John, just come talk to us. Let me see your hands. Come talk to us, brother. You ever
This is just some of the 105 hours of video footage that 2 elected state's attorneys and the Office of the Attorney General's Independent Investigations Division and our own investigators reviewed to determine that the deputies' actions in this case were justified. As I stated in a previous video release and overview of this case on April 7th of 2023, at the conclusion of the criminal investigation, Mr. Fauver was indeed illegally in possession of 3 guns, 2 AR-15 type rifles and 1 tactical shotgun that were later found in his truck, the bed of his truck, along with a substantial amount of ammunition. Mr. Fauver was prohibited from owning firearms. However, his wife, who was in the process of divorcing him, and another family member admittedly purchased these guns for him. You heard that right. The recipient of the $1 million taxpayer-funded settlement is the very same person who provided Mr. Fauver with one of the 3 firearms found in his possession. This is commonly referred to as a straw purchase, and my office referred this information to the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, ATF, for prosecutorial consideration, since it's not within our purview to charge for this what is a federal violation, a violation of federal law.
We got a rifle at the beginning of COVID. You know, I don't know. Right. It was weird,
right.
It was weird. You know, and I just felt. Right. You know, I'm not a gun person at all, and it was weird. And then I realized I had opened a little bit of a Pandora's box, and I felt super uncomfortable. But he did do target shooting with his, like at the time he still had friends, and then frankly he manipulated Sharon.
There was this gun that he wanted to get, and when I go with him up to Pennsylvania, and we went up there and he bought the gun. And I bought the gun.
But they were long rifles, they weren't handguns, right?
They were rifles.
Okay, both, as far as I know.
So one is in my name and one was in her name.
Every day, police officers across our nation are forced to make split-second decisions to protect the lives of the citizens we serve and to protect themselves so that they can go home to their families. In this case, a man that was known to have firearms, who had already attempted to run down a deputy and was threatening to fire on law enforcement officers, emerged from his vehicle taking a shooter's stance and pointed an object resembling a firearm toward deputies and in an area where the safety of civilians remained an active concern. Having been forced into a situation to employ deadly force and take a life is an action that will remain etched in the minds of these law enforcement officers forever. It is not something they can simply just get past, and in no way easier because a decision was made to give out money. Another quoted statement in the media from the lawyer on the receiving end of this payout was that the officer made a terrible mistake. As your sheriff, I will always stand up and support our deputies when they are taking actions to protect our citizens and ensure their safety, and once again, any loss of life is tragic. But our deputies did not make a mistake. They made a life or death, split-second decision, and justifiably so. But indeed there were mistakes, and the mistakes in this case were made by the individuals who provided firearms to someone who was prohibited from owning or possessing firearms. And for that mistake, the county paid one of them $1 million.